A game called Call of Dragons has just popped up. That's what you're seeing right here on the screen. Many people don't even know of this game, but it's put together by the creators of Rise of Kingdoms. This is a kingdom builder war game that has potential to have some real live playtime for me and for you guys to watch on my channel. What is up, my friends? My name is Echo and welcome to Call of Dragons. If you know my channel, you know that I spent a lot of time creating content for games like Rise of Kingdoms, over 300 videos, State of Survival, Infinity Kingdom. I've been large into the kingdom builder space. So when Call of Dragons came into my inbox and I heard about it, I got pretty excited. Now we are on their website right now, but we have a lot to look at and a lot to go over inside of this video because I'm trying to determine, is this game going to be worth it? We've seen kingdom builders come and go and we don't know which ones are going to be good and which ones aren't. Rise of Kingdoms probably being the leader right now. State of Survival is probably right behind them. Infinity Kingdom, which is one of my favorites, is one that's a little bit lower on the popularity tier. But will Call of Dragons be a game that's going to be able to give us another #1 top kingdom builder? Now, some things that we do know is that it does have open world roaming. So unlike State of Survival or Infinity Kingdom, you could have real controlled battles on the battlefield the way that you do in Rise of Kingdoms, which is a fantastic feature. So now let's go through the website really quickly. You have the different map. The map are going to be essentially your different worlds and realms that you could take part in. Each one has some differences right here. Let me take you through these really quickly. So we have the League of Order. This is your first realm or your first race that you can be. You have some bonuses being Legion magic defense and gathering speed. The races are going to be humans, halflings, and celestials. And you have your brief description. We also have the Spring Wardens as well. They're going to have march speed and healing speed buffs. Their races are elves, treants, and forest eagles. And we have the Wilderberg. These ones are Legion physical attack is +3%, building engineering +10%. We're talking about the race of orcs, goblins, satyrs, and Tavorosi. Interesting stuff. But let's find out more about these races and what things kind of look like inside of the game. Now, as we go through all of this, I will be linking the website in the description of this video so you can take a closer look at this website that kind of describes the game. But you can see we have a ton of different races. Essentially, they give you the rank, the race, the buffs that they have, the faction, unit buffs, and team role, of course, with the description as well. So I'm just going to quickly kind of dive through all of these so we can see what some of them look like. Notice we have epic rank, what are they, heroes? And we also have legendary rank as well. Now, does that mean that one rank is going to be better than the other? You would think legendary was a rank that would be more desirable to start out with. Thinking of Rise of Kingdoms, you start with your country, right? But here, you're going to be starting out with your different type of a hero. So which one will you choose? Which ones will be good and bad? Those are things that we don't yet know. We could look here and look at the characters that we think look nice. That doesn't mean that they're going to have what it takes to actually be one of the best. More on that to come if we decide to cover this game more regularly here on the channel. I'm just going through right now, as I mentioned, so you can see the artwork and what all of these characters look like. I get excited about this game because this is one of the few games that I've seen come to fruition here, and it's not out yet, but that really can compete with Rise of Kingdoms. And I know I have a lot of people who want to see Rise of Kingdoms back on my channel. We don't cover it much anymore, but this has potential. Now, we also have units as well as those heroes. We have the Forest Eagles. We have the Archers. These are, I guess, like your cavalry, like your different units you can use inside of other games like Rise of Kingdoms, right? So we have a ton of different type of units, not as many as we have heroes, but I like the differentiation here. And that's one of the things that's been really huge about this game in discussions with people in their Discord server and friends of mine, and that is how combat is going to be enhanced. Combat is going to be much more differentiated than it was in Rise of Kingdoms and other kingdom builders because of the variety of different types of units you have to battle. Different battle mechanics. It sounds like it's going to be fun. And then we have behemoths. These are essentially big bosses that you can battle inside of the game. They're going to be event-based, reward-based as well. So it looks like there's a bunch of bears and a thunder rock. They're pretty cool. I get excited because of how things look and how I'm envisioning the game playing out in my head. And then we have different wonders inside of the game. These seem to be different realms or different areas that you can go inside of the map. Is this going to be different factions? Are these going to be different places that events take place? We really don't yet know. Look at the artwork on this one though. This one is probably my favorite firefly tree. I believe they are event focused areas where things happen inside of the game. And as you can see, some yet to be defined, which is exciting. Development is still happening. So now we come on over here to the features screen, and you could kind of see things happening inside of the game as we have different descriptions of those coming through. You notice the battles that are happening right here, very similar to how battles look in other kingdom builders. I mean, this is a kingdom builder. When you build a new kingdom builder, it's going to look similar in ways to other kingdom builders. It's the genre, it's how it all looks, and that's perfectly fine. What these games need to do, and what I think this one is doing well, Call of Dragons is doing a nice job of bumping up the artwork, looking really good, giving that free roam ability for battles, making battle mechanics have more depth, and really seems to be offering even more character classes than other games in the genre offered when they initially launched. And as you can see right now, when I started looking at this just a few days ago, there were 90,000 pre-registrations. They are almost at double that right now, and probably by the time you're watching this, there'll be over 175,000 pre-registrations. Things are quiet right here. There's not a lot that's being said. Like, for example, let's go to their Twitter really quickly. As you can see on the Twitter, they're following zero. My buddy Chisco's following them, as am I, but they have nothing being said right here. It's very hush hush right now. Nothing is going on for Call of Dragons yet. I'm assuming that they're going to plan to come out strong with promotion, with advertisements as we see with other kingdom builders, and hopefully sponsoring content creators, because really this is one that I would love to get involved with. So hey, Call of Dragons, hit me up. I'd love to work with you. And we could say the same thing for their Facebook page. Pretty quiet right now. I mean, they have actually said things. August 25th, that was only about a week ago from the time that you're watching this. Things have been said. There are things happening, but again, it's still early. We don't know when the game is going to be released. We don't know when it's going to be coming out, but we know that it's on its way because the word has come out. So if I were to ask, or if I were to tell you guys that I was going to give you a prediction of a date, I can't tell you a prediction of a date. I just don't know. But notice this page was created in May, so 4 months into this year. Now, of course, Call of Dragons has a YouTube channel. Let's tune in really quickly and see what their latest trailer looks like, because it looks pretty good. Fantastic cinematics. You're getting the idea of the different type of character classes, your archer class, your barbarian melee class. That's how your realm or your world is going to look. We have the orcs. Here are all the different classes. A league of incredible heroes. And here's some battle mechanics as well. 3D landscape definitely looks fantastic. All right, similar things that we're used to from Rise of Kingdoms we're seeing here. Symbols, that's something new. Tons of warfare tactics, and this is why it's better. You got your water attacks, you have your distance attacks. It's not just your typical old-fashioned battles. This brings something new. Look at the number of players here as well. This is going to be a massive game with tons of people coming together to battle in war just to protect themselves and their alliance mates. Pre-register now. This thing looks pretty good. So that came out 2 weeks ago. This trailer came out just 3 weeks ago. This is some of what we were seeing on the website in the background, but here's the actual trailer looking at it. Let's see what other clues we can get from here. I mean, definitely the cinematic graphics are on point. That is without question. Obviously, the cinematics are not what the game looks like for real, but this is gameplay and what gameplay should look like as far as I know. Obviously, we haven't played the game yet.
There's a flying legion coming your way.
Attack by land and by air. You could also attack by water. This is a fantasy game, which I like better than the Romans and all the empires that Rise of Kingdom has. Fantasy is more up my alley. That's the tree I was talking about. I love that thing.
If you really want to prove yourself in battle,
you're going to fight the behemoths. We went through those earlier in the video. There's going to be a PvE element of the game where you and your alliance mates will try and take down these big bosses for rewards. Loving it.
And you'll be able to command them.
Ooh.
Yeah. Now this one answers to your call. Look out. That red dragon's wreaking havoc.
Massive multiplayer online. Team up to defeat your foes.
Now the battle is on.
Summon the behemoths. Look at that. Look at the number of people battling right here. So much potential. All right, so let's sit back and digest some of this. We have a new kingdom builder coming. It looks better than kingdom builders that are out right now. I mean, Infinity Kingdom is probably the best looking in my opinion, but this one seems to have it beat right now. Open world mechanics, which Rise of Kingdoms does best, is now being done here in Call of Dragons as well. And we have many different classes different from those we've had in any other kingdom builders before. This is really all a recipe, if done right, to come forward as being one of the biggest, most successful kingdom builders yet. Now, when I put out a video on a kingdom builder, you know that it's something that I'm pretty interested in, right? I wouldn't bring this to you if I wasn't. This is not a sponsored video. This is me finding something that I am genuinely interested in playing and creating content for. But this is what I'm hoping happens. I'm hoping that the game comes out, is solid, I fall in love with it, start making regular content for you guys here on the channel so you can kind of get your guides and looks into it and really just have a good time playing. And even better, be awesome if my boy Chiscool joined me along the way and we could create content together like the olden days of Rise of Kingdoms when I was creating daily Rise of Kingdoms videos as well for like 2 years straight. So let me know what you guys think of this game. Remember, if you want to get yourself involved, make sure you go pre-register on the website, which I'm linking down below. That's going to get you in as early as possible. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section of this video, letting me know if you think this game has what it takes to overtake all other kingdom builders in the mobile genre right now. If you like kingdom builders, mobile games, and more, make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring the bell because you never know when I'll be making more Call of Dragons videos right here on this channel. I'm out of here, guys. Take care and be good.